The financial pinch is hitting on really all fronts. Just this week, a beloved Charlotte eatery, the Stanley, announced that it's shutting down.
So is business booming after a dismal 2 years under the pandemic? The answer is not so straightforward and could impact you, the customer. WCNC Charlotte investigator Michelle Bowden joins us with some answers in tonight's Where's the Money?
The restaurant industry in Charlotte has changed dramatically in the last 2 years. It costs more in ways you probably haven't thought about. The question is, are you willing to pay more to keep the restaurants open?
The doors are open, the customers are back, but restaurant owners say things are most definitely not back to normal.
They've changed drastically. From the beginning of the pandemic to now, it's just different.
Kristen Weil runs Unpretentious Palate, a website about Charlotte's dining scene.
It's going to be a big hill for restaurants to climb to get back into that green after the pandemic, after all these additional costs.
By now you know there are not enough people to work. You've heard food costs more and the supply chain is still a problem. But there are other costs most customers probably don't know about.
A lot of restaurants got breaks on their rent during the pandemic when they weren't bringing in much revenue, if any at all. And that wasn't just free rent. That's going to be added onto their lease at a later point.
And the industry realized they needed to take better care of their employees, so pay is up. And now some restaurants are even offering benefits for the first time. Paul Manley owns 4 Charlotte area restaurants, including Waterman's Fish Bar, and says the new focus on wellness is a good thing, but also an expensive one.
We provide health insurance for all our staff now. That's a massive undertaking. People don't really want to see that in their burger necessarily, in their cost of their burger. So it's a constant balancing act.
So too is the schedule.
It's situational. So we've got one restaurant that's open on 5 days a week right now because we just don't have the staff to do the other 2. We would have the business if we were open, but we don't have the ability. We have one restaurant that's on limited hours.
Weil says expect to see more restaurant closures as they all try to figure out this new norm.
We can get people in the door, but can we turn it into a profitable business is where the tough part is.
One of the other positives they say to come out as far as the food industry is concerned is that when grocery stores were out of some items, people decided to shop local at farmers markets, and those markets are still booming. Reporting in Charlotte, Michelle Bowden, WCNC Charlotte.